reserves grade grand final is coming up. It will be against Hawthorn, the Richmond side's challenge here this afternoon, as the Tigers make their way out onto the MCG.
Keen for him to be promoted to the seniors during the year off the rookies list. He's kicked 51 goals. He's pushed it right. So the big pack in the goal square and a big mark taken by Jerica. So Jerica should kick a goal from point-blank range. The first goal is on the board in the reserves grand final.
Plenty to offer for the Hawks for future years. Steinfort bashes it forward for Richmond. Chance for more. Breaks the tackle and from just outside 50 goes for goal. It's a lovely kick by Moore. Has it been touched? It's all clear. It's a goal.
Can be made of it.
Tigers by 5 points. There's a good mark to Tawney. Played a number of games in the seniors this year. Gives it across the tape. Goes back to Steinfort. His brother, of course, with the Cats. Gives the ball across the Borwin. So the experienced Borwin pumps the ball back. And here's Jerica in front and he's got it.
But the way they moved the ball into the forward line then, Richmond, it was just classical stuff.
So Jerica going for his second goal. And he rams it through. So Jason Baldwin very quickly gets the ball to Johnny Howard. So Johnny Howard, Tigers lead by 6 points, can extend this to 2 goals. He may have just snuck it in, he has. So that's a Clap. Will be shooting from a right on 50. Over 50 goals this year in the reserves. There's a beautiful kick from the boy from Burnie, and he's banged it through.
In towards the half-forward flank area, but gathered there by Baldwin for the Tigers. Back towards the middle. Rebound footy here for Richmond is going to be important if they can keep possession. It was Moore to Steinfort. Steinfort towards full forward, and the mark is taken down here by Evans. Having crossed from Springvale in the VFL. Gee, it's a good kick. It's a very good kick by Evans. He's got a goal.
Played very few senior games since he's been at Hawthorn for the last 2 years.
Oh, Ridley's hand pass put his teammate under enormous pressure. Richmond have the chance through Baldwin. Left foot flying snap by Baldwin as a goal. It's a 16-point lead for the Richmond reserves in the grand final. Bone, the ruckman, a real struggle to clear that congestion. It'll go forward now. The Tigers have the football right in front of their goal. Jerica. Just superior strength there. 3 goals already to Stephen Jerica. He was very promising a couple of years ago when he made a sensational senior debut against the Blues. He's kicked his 4th goal for the day. Richmond led by 16 points at half-time. They now lead by 13. It's kicked forward by Moore towards full forward. Evans couldn't mark it. Now Clap. Clap for goal. He's got his second.
Coming in hard, good strong play by Tawney. Thought he should have deserved a free. Ryan with a quick kick back towards the centre half forward position. Playing in front was Clap at ground level. Nichols pounced on it, runs to 50, drills it. Magnificent play. Tigers by 21 points. Steinfort off the ground that third turn with the blood rule. Still heavily strapped around the face. Chappie gets the ball across to Jewell. Runs into the open goal. I reckon he's popped it through. Come out through McMahon, kicks the ball back towards Stevenson, slides to the ground. He's had a tough day, hands and knees. Baldwin had a big third turn with 9 possessions, trapped by Moore, rockets the ball out wide. Coming through, this is Griffin, a long bomb, a great kick. The ball's rocketed back to Fraser, gets the ball back wide, picked up here by Holcomb, so Hawthorn once more worked the ball out. Oh, great mark taken there, out there by Jury. A diving mark, then quickly gets it to Nichols. From inside 50, Trent Nichols, a big bomb. Great goal. The premiership pennant in the reserve grade will be flying not that far away over the top of the Great Southern Stand at Punt Road in season 97. Griffin goes short and finds Steinfort. Very heavily bandaged to try and stop a nosebleed. The kick towards full forward. Jenke dispossessed. Naish goes in, and a great little goal there by Chris Naish. Stephen Jerica right in front, going for goal number 5, and he casually punts it through for another Tiger goal. Ryan, the hand pass away. Griffin, and there it is. Richmond premiers in the reserve. Jeff Geishan, what a year he's had. Appointed senior coach, reserve premiership coach. And KB, how's your memory? It may be an omen. In 1966, Richmond won the reserves and St Kilda won the seniors. They're only one. Well, that's a nice omen if it works out that way in the future for the Tigers. And it's always nice to get a bit of a smell of it on that last day in September. And certainly there's a lot of players out there, young players, who will go on. Young Pat Steinford there. And certainly Justin Clapp will play senior football next year. And Darren Pritchard, of course, also playing his last game today along with Ray Jenke. Let's go down to Adrian Barrage.
Well, Jeff, another premiership for the club. It bodes well for next year.
Oh, look, it's terrific because at the start of the year, this group had been in the doldrums for a couple of years, a couple of wooden spoons, and it was felt that there wasn't a lot there, but they've worked extremely hard all year, and they really deserve to be where they are because it's been through sheer hard work and guts and effort. So the boys need all the accolades they can get because we were in a difficult position.
What about yourself, Coach? So you had a fairy tale start to your coaching career. You must be pinching yourself.
Oh, look, you know, what happened, and, you know, you get into the job and you just realise you've got to get on with work because that's what it basically is. You haven't got time to think about the situation. You just basically got to get in there and work, and that's what's happened. And I just hope now that this will be a little bit of a push along for next year for everybody at the club to know that we can be successful even though it is a minor grade.
Good on you, Geese. All the best next year, mate.
Well, there are the Tigers celebrating, but all we can hear from the crowd is the crowd chanting St Kilda. They're getting ready for the seniors. But those reserves, very happy boys. They finished the season in second place on the ladder behind the Western Bulldogs. Hawthorn finished fifth, and Richmond went in as favourites despite having a very young lineup against some experience on Hawthorn's team. And some very low faces there in amongst the Hawthorn boys. But elation for Richmond. They've won the Rezzies 17-12, 114 to Hawthorn 10-10-70.
The captains of the Richmond Football Club, Jason Baldwin and John Howard, to come forward to accept the AFL Reserve Grade Premiership Trophy.
First of all, commiserations Hawthorn, brought it out to our blokes. We really battled hard all year. We got the result, what we wanted. To all the guys who didn't play, who played all year, just as much yours as it is ours. So enjoy it while we can, and let's do it again next year in the one. Go Saints!
I'd just like to say thank you very much to Hawthorn for a great game and commiserations, especially considering a couple of your great players over the years, Pritch, Jenks and probably Condo. It's got to be their last game. But hopefully the Tigers will be here next year in about 2 hours' time with the senior premiership as well.
John, thank you. Jason, congratulations. I'd invite you now to take your teammates for a lap of honour here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. The Richmond Football Club, the reserve grade premiers for 1997.
Tigers successful in the reserves, and there's Jeff Geeshan getting in amongst it. And that's Keithy Miles there, who's been down the club for about 100 years, even though he's not quite 100 yet. But Keithy Miles has just been a magnificent supporter and helps down at training. He always gets the fruit, helps the boys after training, and he's a much-loved person down at Tigerland. KB, I mentioned that in '66 Richmond won the reserves and then St Kilda won the seniors. Is this an omen for the Saints today? What about the co-captains? Richmond reserves had co-captains, and so do St Kilda today. I just thought it was a great finishing line there by Jason Baldwin when he said go the Saints. It really is Victoria against South Australia today. So they embark on their lap of honour. Let's take a break from the MCG.